All right. Now, those are the two main ingredients of the blues cupcake frosting that we're going to use. And hundreds and thousands of blues players just use what I just showed you. And when you put everything together, and by everything, I mean every note we started with in this class, starting from the 7th chord arpeggios, the movement of the 12-bar blues, the ninth chord pieces, the minor pentatonic, right? Everything, you get this map in front of you. And when you see it on the chart, it's like, why don't you just tell us what notes not to play? All right? That's how many little notes there are to not play. It looks like a massive living blob of fear, and it doesn't need to be, because every note that's on that chart is one of the ingredients we talked about. And that what that chart you're looking at is called the Mixo-Dorian blues scale. You've probably heard that. It probably was very frightening, maybe, but when you combine the cupcake pieces, the arpeggios, the ninth chord, the 9, okay, the minor pentatonic, the blues scale, all of that stuff turns into that map in front of you, the Mixo-Dorian blues scale. And a couple things I want to mention is we're going to learn about this. When you're soloing, and when blues god players solo, they have this map in their head, without a doubt. But they're not thinking of it like you see it. They're not thinking of it in one dimension. They are actually seeing all the layers stacked and looking at it from a bird's eye point of view. And at any moment in time, they could be playing a minor pentatonic. They can call upon the major third of the 1 chord. They can call upon the blue note. They can call upon the 9th. They can call upon the 4 chord pieces. They can do double stops in the pentatonic. They can do anything they wish. Why? Because it's all coming out of the speakers. The entire audience is hearing one of those notes at any point in time anyway, provided from the rhythm section, our cupcake. And as a lead blues guitar player, it is not your, it's really not your responsibility to try and, form something out of nothing with a band behind you. You want to be with the band. And this Mixo-Dorian blues scale, I'm going to lay it out for you, is everything that's happening on stage. It is your arena to be as free as you want. And so the more you study these pieces, the more the scale just falls underneath your fingers. So I'm going to run the scale for you. As frightening as it is, it looks like this. That is so scary. But you know not to be scared of it because it's all of our ingredients. And, there are rules to blues music. And some of those rules are, hey, you got to have 1s, 4s, and 5s, 7th chords, and also you got to have minor pentatonics and blues notes, and you got to be able to bring in those chord tones. And when you play that game, you do get a blues. And imagine being so free and knowing all of these ingredients that we just talked about for the previous, several minutes, and being able to call upon them. And here's what's so cool. How long does it take to practice a 12-bar blues? Well, one time around is maybe, 20 seconds. The more and more you do this, the more you're going to develop your own voice. And that's what this lesson is about, the entire lesson. Blues gods see the map. They see the footprint. They know all of the ingredients. And they can play what their heart wants to get out. This is a stupid analogy. I want to say something to you in this part, which is, take your favorite blues player, whoever it is, and this is going to sound like an insult, but it is not. They had a great day one point in their life, okay? They had a great day where they either made $1 million from, a sale of an album, or, I don't know, they're getting married, and then they have to go on stage that night and play the blues, okay? So it's not like you have to be sad all the time to play the blues. What you need to do is be confident in your roadmap. And if you play by this frosting cupcake combo, you will get the blues. Now, it's a weird thing for me to say, but what I mean by that is this gives you the blues. So the more you practice it, the more you can evoke blues imagery to your audience, okay? You don't have to be down and out. You can now create it through all these ingredients. You now have a blues cupcake. So we're going to learn more about some timing, and what we're going to do is we're going to take those riffs from the beginning that were inspired by all of these awesome blues gods, and we're going to show you that they're all part of this map. inescapable in time, so that you can pick up the guitar and think about what you want to do and become your own blues god. And in 5-10 years, I'll make another video about you. See you soon.